Success. We talk about it a lot. Why everybody talks about it as a marathon, and why sprinting is never mentioned when you talk about success. Everyday KT 401. So what am I talking about? So, as you know, when you, for all of those who wear the kilt, you know that when you start wearing the kilt, you probably have just a kilt. It's probably a cheap one. It's probably not the best workmanship. It's probably not the best of, well, much of anything. But it's a kilt. And it's your kilt. So you're like, screw it, I'm wearing it, I love it. I'm going to succeed. Hey, Kim. It's a start. You're on the path to success. So what happens? Well, you get used to the kilt. You get used to wearing it. You figure out all the details. There's a glare in my glasses, I'm sorry. Now I can't read the thing. But anyway, hey everybody, if you're saying hi, I can't really read it from here. So you've got your kilt. Okay, and you realize, you know what, this feels good. I like it. I feel good about myself. Well, let's take the next step. You get a belt. Maybe you get a sporran. Maybe you spring for a better kilt. You get a nicer one. And over time, you're like, you know, I really like this. I like how I feel. I like how people interact with me. I feel better doing this. So you get better at it. And over time, what happens, you go from the piece of crap kilt that you get because you can, to you're like, well, I want to get a nice one. So you spring for the $700 handmade kilt in your tartan. You get a vest. Maybe you get the Argyle jacket. And all of a sudden, you start walking around like, well, what am I wearing? You know, you got a really nice kilt. Decent belt, you got a vest, white shirt. You look really sharp. And you feel awesome. Because you know that you look great. You feel good about yourself. And that's how you succeed. When you're kilting. Same thing applies to business. Same thing applies to everything else in life. It's not a sprint. It's not a race that you can win in 20 minutes. It's the marathon. It's you're out there busting your ass for hours and hours and hours, years sometimes. Just going in there for the quick fix and boom, saying, oh, I'm going to walk into this shop, spend $100, get myself a sport kilt and a belt, boom, I'm done, I'm officially kilting. While true, well, now what about everything else? Are you going to go to a Barnes night, a wedding, a funeral, and anything? Are you going for a job interview? Are you going to try to impress someone with the kilt you bought 20 minutes ago? Maybe. It might work too. I know a lot of people it's worked. But is it going to work all the time? Probably not. You need to put your mind and your effort and your time, your effort, and your energy into getting better at it. So that's when you're wearing the kilt. When it's in business, you get better at your job. But you realize that it's not today. What am I doing today to get paid? It's what am I doing today to keep the lights on, but what am I doing to foster even more relationships that will lead to more business tomorrow, and the next day, and the next week, and the next month, maybe next year even. Setting those seeds now so that as time goes by and you interact with these people more, you sell, not really sell, but sell yourself. Show that you can do the things that you say you can do. I do workshops every month. Did one this morning. It was awesome. Prove to them that they need your skills, your services. But don't sit there and hammer them over the head saying, hey, you got to hire me right now. No. What you do, show them that you can do it. Show them that you know what you're doing. Give them little bits and pieces here and there to help them on their way to make them realize even more that they need your help. Now, you can't do that with kilts, because if you give somebody little bits and pieces here and there of a kilt, well, they're going to be like, what the hell are you doing? I need the whole thing. It's either all or none. But in business, you can, you give them a little bit of help. Show them that, help them get to, so they can function. But ultimately, what they'll probably do is say, hey, this is okay, I'm doing fine, but I want what you have. I want what you can do. All right, let's hire you and you can come do this for us. That's the goal. Long-term relationships. You want people to want to come to you for business. And when you're kilting, once you get to the point where you're comfortable, feeling good about yourself, you are successful as a quote-unquote professional kilt wearer, people come to you for advice. Like, you know, I've seen you around. I've seen you wearing kilts for years. I'm looking to buy a whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, go talk to these people. They get you taken care of. And it builds those relationships. You know, I've seen on Facebook this ad for some guy who's like, building audiences is for fools. It's crap. It's not worth your time. It's a waste of energy. I disagree in every way possible. If you can't build an audience, if you can't build a community wrapped around what you do, then you don't know what the hell you're doing. Plain and simple. You need other people who believe in what you do, they believe in you as a person, and they are willing to maybe not spend money with you, but tell other people that they should spend money with you. Let them do the selling for you. So, that's why it's a marathon, because you have to keep going, keep going, keep going. Practicing, working hard, putting in your time, your energy, your effort, putting yourself behind what you're doing. Is it wearing your kilt every day? Maybe. Is it your job? Maybe. Is it a relationship? Who knows? Not a sprint. Usain Bolt. Think of it this way. How many old sprinters do you know? I'm guessing 0. At least none that win. Now, how many old marathoners are there? Thousands. Thousands of people run marathons. And can do halfway decently. Far older than sprinters, because sprint is boom. You hit 25, 30, you're done. Marathoners, they're just getting going. So keep that in mind. It's a marathon. It is a long ass run. Being really good at kilts, at work, at life, at your job, at relationships, all of it. It takes time. Don't rush it. Do it right. Kick some ass. So, let's see what we got for Kiltology tonight. I haven't read one in a while. Haha, sure, we'll go with this. So, Kiltology, Volume 2, it's on Amazon. Go get one. Kiltology number 304, Philosophy. Every kiltie is a born stand-up philosopher. If you ask most any kiltie the most intellectually stimulating question you can imagine, you will be graced with a very lengthy discourse on how the answer to that question is a direct result of something he did as a young kilted man while drinking a Guinness and fending off a raging horde of snow haggis, haggai actually, plural, with only his kilt pin as a weapon. What does that mean? Those of you who don't know what stand-up philosophy is, I suggest you go find out. And if you ask a question to somebody, especially if they got a kilt on, the odds of you getting a fairly humorous response is fairly high. A lengthy response is fairly high. A lengthy humorous response depends on how many drinks you've had. But at least you'll have a good time. So, everybody remember, tomorrow is going to be a badass day. It's going to be an awesome day because you're going to make it that awesome day. You, right there, going to decide tomorrow is going to be awesome. Today was awesome. It was long as hell, but last night I said, you know what, today's going to be a badass day. It's going to be awesome. This morning I woke up early. It's going to be an awesome day. Guess what? It has been an awesome day. Tomorrow is going to be just as awesome, if not better. So get out there, have an awesome day tomorrow, and be strong. Put a kilt on.